was in Africa last year
Yes, because
celebrating the African people. How
because she
dare
was
you
I'm
carry
a
yourself to
I'm a
Senegal and
an
Dakar?
African
How
elephant.
dare you, Tariq, carry yourself to Dakar
Mhm.
after you have the most humiliating, nasty vitriol for Africans? You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm not afraid of you, Tariq, or as I like to call you, you $5 Montel Jordan.
No, that's a
I
great
wanted to
question.
say
Not
just I
everybody
just want
has
to
to
just
be.
interject just for a second. Tariq, um,
I'm back now.
why would you call her big bag? Like, why are you attacking her body
Big
when she
bag, big, because
obviously
that's
has
all.
certain
Hold on, Dr. Allison.
like?
Hold on.
I just want to understand because
I
that's
got
not
you. I
okay.
got
That's
you.
not
I got
okay. I don't know what this person looks like, but it's just not, that's not okay to me.
Is Dr. Allison a feminist? Is Dr. Allison
No, I'm not a feminist. I'm a womanist. I believe in the empowerment of black women and the black community. I'm not a feminist because feminists are actually engaged in a lot of white supremacy and targeting black men. The first woman who was elected to become senator in the United States, Rebecca Lattimore, advocated for 1,000 black men a week to get lynched if need be. So no, I do not align with white feminists, and I don't align with a
Oh,
lot of with black feminists that feel like they're delineating from black men. So kind of don't know what that had to do with
So,
anything, but
who's
sure,
the black
gave you an
man
answer.
She one
Now
of
speaking?
those
I
that
think
make
that
it
Is
hard
Tariq,
to
that
be
I
mad
don't
at
want
Allison?
her.
to talk over anybody because
Re-ups. You lost
re-up
connection.
your connection.
Re-ups.
ultimately, listen, y'all. Tariq was talked to. So I don't know about y'all, but maybe let him respond to that. And ultimately, the only thing I said is, I don't know if she calls herself Big Back. If that's the case, fine. But all I'm saying is I didn't feel like what does that have to do with anything that she said? That y'all don't see that as a little dismissive?
Well, that's his tactic, Dr. Allison. I have 3 degrees. I'm not intimidated by Tariq. Tariq has no formal education, as do most of his followers. They have no formal education. And if you look at my profile picture, that's the TS at the Louis Vuitton flagship store in Paris, France. As I tiptoed down the Champs Elysees, and I put in the jumbotron what I look like. My back is not big, but notice how you use that a personal attack on me because I asked you to give a grade on the Trump administration and the state of Black America. I don't care what you think about how I look. I've been to 5 of the 7 continents. I'm good. What I wanted to answer, Mr. Nasheed, is what is the grade and what is the state of Black America under 1 year of the Trump administration? That's what I want you to advocate and answer. Where are the reparations, Tariq Nasheed?
You just do not put anything else in the jumbotron. Y'all glitching me. It's doing too much. Cut it out.
As a sidebar, can I just say because we're supposed to be talking about Black history and diaspora contributions, that it would be nicer. And it's not anything about you, Giselle, because if that needs to be addressed, it needs to be addressed. But ultimately, I was saying that it would be nice if some of the other people, when they do come up here, had anything to celebrate in terms of Black History Month, Black Americans, whoever you're trying to elevate. Yeah, like I feel like it's Black people during Black History Month, and maybe we could set up a special space for that. But I definitely want one to where we are instead of people bickering. I really want one where we literally are just celebrating. But I think that yeah, whatever Giselle, she has every right to bring up the things that she wants to bring up.
Well, I
Over there now, he might attack the individual and then where they're from, and then throw it in a slight joke. But then again, that's where I say we have those cultural nuances that everybody don't understand. The Jones and where it actually came from, picking on each other and stuff like that. Um, that's what's not understanding the diaspora. Respectfully, I don't think people understand how we joke, how we kid with each other. We do it to each other. and that's where I think that disconnect is. Outside of that, I don't really think it's a. I got you. I don't really. I've never
Yeah,
really heard them disparage the continent. Maybe an individual and the
right.
Jones on them real quick, but that's just some cultural nuances that people don't understand. That sense of humor or how we interact with each other. And you can't want to say, "Hey, I'm gonna be a part of this culture and get in it," and then run back to plant. No, joke back, shoot back, which they do, and it doesn't go both ways.
Yeah,
Uh,
what was
uh,
her question about me going to Africa? What was the actual question?
I'll get
I think the actual
mhm.
question
It
was,
didn't seem like her question was
yeah,
really so much about you going to Africa. It seemed like she was saying that there's, in her opinion, there's a very big disconnect between advocating for black reparations and kind of encouraging people not to vote. Like, that's up to you if you address it, but that was the main gist. Anybody who listened to the full gist of what she said, that seems to be an accurate reflection of what she was trying to ask
Oh
you.
no,
But ultimately, it's up to you if you want to respond. I definitely think that that's not the point of this
And it's
space, but
not.
hey, it's up to you.
Americans did that, Tariq Nasheed, on your account.
You
And
got me
now
fucked
a
up.
year
You
and
got
now
me fucked up. You and them Democrats got me fucked up. Not on
yeah,
my
we're
watch.
good. Yeah, those are
I'm about
That's
tired of
Democrat
y'all with
shield
this
talk.
shit. Do it
Right.
on your own time. All right, we'll get the bread and La Farmer.
I'm really hoping the next person teaches us something about Black history.
Well, I'm not.
okay,
Because
Yeah,
don't
okay,
get me wrong, like I say it all the time. People, we get so caught up in the different ways we see the world, and we need to focus on, we need to be able to elevate Black history. Now, in terms of if she doesn't politically agree, and obviously Tariq doesn't represent all Black Americans. He's
No.
himself. He has people that admire him. I'm myself. I have people that admire me. You're yourself. I'm sure there's people that admire you. And yeah, we can't bend one another into to our whim. I just don't understand. I guess if he doesn't want to answer, I think the
What's the
big bag shit
question?
was
What is
tacky.
the
But I
question?
mean,
But
ultimately, yeah.
I'm tacky like that. So hey, that's part of my personality.
Well, yeah, that's just getting to know you, I
Right,
guess.
right. To know me is to love me, and to love me is to love my tackiness. And I will check trolls who try to come in with bad faith arguments. So yeah, that's a Democrat shield. That's a troll.
Did she? But did she lie about the things that she said?
Yeah, yeah. Damn, everything out that person's mouth was a damn lie. Listen, I told people vote for something. Don't just vote for nothing. We as Black people, Foundation of Black Americans, we're not just going to vote just for the hell of it. Voting has to be transactional. And if they don't vote, we'll vote for the couch. We got to be very strategic. We can't sit here voting against our own interests. So yeah, we're fine. All of this sky is falling. Black people are fine right now. We're good.
Well, that's not. Well, hold on now. Hold on. Hold. Pump the brakes. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you truly believe that the condition of Black Americans is fine right now?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you really
We're
believe?
good. We're not being targeted right now in mass like these other
Oh,
groups.
okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
are you not aware that Black Americans are the number one group who are killed in racial hate crimes in this country? Are you not aware that
That was
Black
under the
men
Democrats.
are three times more likely to be killed by the
That,
police? Are you
that was
not
under the
aware that Black
Democrats.
men are
That was
more
under
than
the
7 times as
Democrats.
likely to be
That was
wrongfully
under the
convicted of
Democrats,
murder?
ma'am.
Are you not
That was,
aware that Black
you
men are
talk
more
fast.
wrongfully
That was under the
convicted of rape?
Democrats.
Are you not aware
Under
that
the
Black men are
Democrats.
more commonly
Under the
accused
Democrats.
of drug
Under
crimes?
the Democrats.
Are you aware that
Under the
black home
Democrats.
ownership is at a lower rate than it was during the
Under the
1960s?
Democrats.
Are you aware that Black American children are twice or more than twice as likely to attend underfunded
Under
schools?
the
I
Democrats.
would just say I just want to say that I
Democrats. I agree.
respectfully
Under the
disagree
Democrats. Right. And that's why
with
we
your
didn't vote.
framing that Black
Uh
Americans
huh.
are fine.
Right. Under the all you
Yeah,
said. Under the
I'm just gonna
Democrats.
leave it at
Yep.
that. I
Under
respectfully
the
disagree with that
Democrats.
because that's not accurate.
Under the Democrats. Yep. All of that was under the damn
No, no,
Democrats.
no. I
Yes, it
never
was.
said that it wasn't that way under the
Right. Well,
Democrats.
I'm saying
It's been
now
under that. It's been that way under Democrats and
in
Republicans.
relation.
It's been that way under
Let me jump in
Democrats
All
here if I
and
right.
can.
Republicans.
Can y'all
All
hear
But
me?
right.
you're trying to make it seem
Dr.
like
Allison,
Uh,
this.
real quick.
Yeah,
Real
this is
quick. No, no, no.
interesting.
all those
we can't hear
Democrat shields
Tariq.
didn't
We're
come up
literally
yet.
talking about Black
Let
history, and we're having our Black history erased. We're having the president remove any mention that Medgar Evers was killed by a
so
KKK member. Keep in mind, my great uncle was in the very next state doing the
Well, this
same work in
Democrat
the same
shield talk now.
organization, and the Klan bombed three of his houses, and they killed Medgar Evers. And a few years after that, they killed thing. So no, like
Doc,
to say that Black
wait.
Americans are
Let me
okay
let me
We're
let
is
me
fine.
is
jump
not
in. Let
his.
me jump in. Let me jump in.
We're not being
Tariq,
targeted.
is
We're not being targeted right
like
now like how we
I
supposed
just
to be.
want to say this in terms of healthcare, in terms of
Oh Lord.
Oh
education, in
my God.
terms of access to clean air and water, in terms of access to economic independence, political,
I'll be
social,
right back. I
economic
need my big mic.
independence. Black people don't have it
Tariq
all
do too.
together.
Tariq
Otherwise,
need a
what's
big
your whole
mic.
premise for advocacy? You can't on one hand say that
I
Black people are
I will
deserving of
ask you all to
reparations, and
stay
then
But
on
on the
your
other
you're
hand
mics
say that
right
but
now.
everything is
So
fine.
are you saying if we voted for Kamala that would have been better?
No, but I'm telling you, I don't care who you
All
voted
right, then
for.
what are you
I
talking
really
about then?
don't.
So what are you
Because
talking about?
I believe that every Black person deserves to choose who they want to support
Then what are you
politically.
talking about?
What I'm addressing and what you are, it seems like you're trying to avoid is
I'm not.
you made the comment that Black Americans are doing okay
In
right now.
relation
A
to this
young man,
election.
the man who got
In
on here
relation to
before,
this
the
election.
woman who got on
You're
here
talking
before
about
pointed
something
out
else,
that
ma'am.
many Black people have lost their jobs.
You're on something else.
Literally, if you look at over 51% of Black Americans make less than
That's
$15
already
an
been
hour.
happening.
So I guess it's like to me,
That's already
like
been
I said,
happening,
Tariq, I would
ma'am.
hope you
You're
could just
having a
listen to
different
what I'm saying so you
conversation.
could try to
You're having a
understand
different
what's being
conversation,
said.
beloved. You're having a different
Yeah,
conversation.
because you
Yeah, no, so
said
no, no, no. You're
I'm
talking
only
about something
addressing
else.
what you
I'm
said. You
talking
said
about in
Americans
relation
are
to this
okay right
election.
now.
Yes, in relation to the election, we're fine. Nothing is happening to us that hasn't
Huh?
been happening. What you talking about? So that person
Okay.
called us acting like that person.
What about Keith Porter, a Black American man
Who?
who was killed by an ICE agent on New
That's
Year's
not, yeah, that's out
Eve?
here by
So
me.
I think we're just gonna have to
Yeah,
respectfully agree to disagree.
yeah, that
Okay.
happened out here
So
right
I
by
thank you
me.
for
And
sharing your perspective.
yeah, we're not being targeted right now.
Because black people are being killed.
We ain't being
Black people
targeted
are
right
being
now.
killed under the Trump agency.
We're not being
There are
targeted right
Black
now.
people that are being
They're
harmed
getting immigrants
by
out of here.
policies adopted by the Trump
So let me jump in.
administration.
They're getting
And if you
immigrants.
can't
They're getting
acknowledge
at
that, then
immigrants. They're
that's
not getting at
okay. Like I
us
said, I'm the
in
type of person
mass.
where I
Okay.
can respect you for thinking differently, but
Yeah, they're getting
that's
at
not
immigrants,
consistent with the
ma'am.
facts.
Yeah, they're just getting at
That's
immigrants.
not
They're not
consistent
getting
with
at us like
reality.
that
So
right now. We're fine.
listen.
We're good
Listen.
in relation. We're fine.
So Black Americans are fine right now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
we're
to know
good.
who all in this room agrees with the statement that Black Americans are fine. We don't need reparations. We don't need anything.
I ain't
Who
say all
agrees?
that.
Raise your
Now
hand
you
or
add. I
clap if
didn't
you
say that.
believe that
I
Black
didn't say
Americans are
that.
fine.
I
So
didn't
I
say that.
actually do.
you're you
I
are having
didn't say that.
Thank you. Thank
It's
y'all.
a stallion.
Let me jump in here.
Re up. What am I missing? What am I
So here,
missing?
Yeah,
let me try to let some levity here, right?
it's
Nothing has
nothing new
changed.
happening to us right now.
Nothing is new. Nothing that we're
Nothing.
seeing under the
Nothing
Trump
new.
administration.
Yes,
Let
that
me finish.
it's
Right.
Just
accurate to
let me
say
finish.
nothing is new, but
Can
to say
some
that
let
Black
me finish?
Americans are okay
I would
is
like to
not
finish a
true.
full thought. Nothing that our Black American community is seeing from the Trump administrations is nothing we haven't seen historical, right? This is why I
Right.
have a problem when the Democrats want to go right back and talk about the Gestapo and fascist Germany when I got black codes and Jim Crow right there to point from. As a matter of fact, those sadistic Germans look right over here at the American system to pattern it off of, right? So when we're going off of that, and these now Democrats want to turn and black ones at that go into the 14th Amendment, and we're next. Tell me how. Give me a legitimate legislative. Wait, let me
So first
finish.
of all,
Can I finish?
if we want to talk about the 14th
I just want
Amendment,
to
that's an entirely different
I
conversation.
want to give a full concise thought to what I just heard, right?
Okay.
They are going to have to tell me how we're next and give me the legislative route in which they're going to take to prove that point, right? Which also goes,
You already
let
pointed out that nothing is new. So
so
it's not even
okay,
accurate to say
hear
we're
me,
next because black people have
hear it
never.
never stopped, right? So when we're talking,
Yeah, so I agree.
let me
It
finish
never
making my
stopped. So it
point.
wouldn't be accurate to
I would like
describe
to
it as
finish.
new. You know what
I
I mean?
got you. So through every administration, I'm going to give you some examples just right here within the last 10
I'm
years.
getting triggered. I'm actually getting triggered the
Y'all
fuck up right
stop
now.
fucking
What Buffalo?
listen. I'm finna spaz out. My phone is glitching. Y'all won't stop mentioning it, and I can't even get out of thought while I'm sitting here listening. I just respectfully actually to finish from the Great Recession to the goddamn pandemic. I saw unemployment for my community go from 16%, 18% to black men, drop back down to like 10%. Now we're at 7.3. The same fear mongering that these Democrats and y'all do is nothing I haven't seen. When we get to crime, this judicial system, there's always been no knock warrants, stop and frisk, search and seizures, kicking in doors, discriminately just shooting black men up outside their cars. And all of a sudden now, because of a J6 and all of this, because these Democratic segregationalists want to jump in and say, well, hey, it's happening to us too, and want to trauma bond and run the Impression Olympics. It's like, oh, you black people are next. And it's no different than putting y'all out there in the forefront, using you as a pawn to shoot that message. Then when it's time, when the spoils of war after they done won, this goes to too raw, too real Kenny, right? They hit y'all ass over the head and throw you in a nigger hole, and you feel used and abused, right? No different from last Biden going to our leaders on that leaked Zoom call, telling them, and I make this point all the time. We're the Browning of America. We're going to be the minority soon. You got to go speak to the Hispanic community just for them to turn around for Kamala when she and vote against their best interest in Trump. But those are the people that party and these people telling me I got to align with. They need to speak for
Right.
shit. Like, what are we doing here? It never stopped for us. And it just comes to fear monger. This ain't shit we ain't never seen historically. So go back to those points. I like to actually reach out to those points, make those points, and move on. Because it still goes back to our harm and needing to be repaired from it. Because if he's talking about in that same conversation, closing the wealth gap and then shooting out on about some damn loans and housing shit that they've historically always used for talking points, tell me how that's going to help. It's just a slow death or voting for harm reduction, voting for the lesser of two evils. Not really giving me nothing to vote for, just vote
Right.
against.
Right. Right.
Right. And I guess you guys are entitled to your political opinions, but what's not true, it's not true to say that Black Americans are right. Now, if what was meant by that was that none of what we're enduring is new, then that's
That's
accurate
what I
because
mean,
under
ma'am.
Democratic,
That's a given. That's
because
a
under
given.
Dem,
That's a given, ma'am.
because under Democratic and Republican leadership, Black people are still more likely to be killed by the police. We do not have reparations. We have not been made whole. So the only part I push back on, to be clear, is this idea that Black Americans are okay. Because I spent a lot of effort researching and exposing things so people could understand we're actually not okay. We're not. The vast majority of Black Americans, in terms of our
And
access
ma'am
to
said we
quality
have been
health
kicked
care,
4 minutes. So
quality
what else is new?
environment, restorative justice, all of this is what we're going through now. So I do feel like we need, just like how y'all wanted to say, I need to be careful about the narratives I say in terms of giving credit to agents. We have to be careful not to portray us as people that are not dealing with a problem. Now, if you want to say the problem is ongoing, yes, that's true. But I don't think anybody here is saying that that's not the case. So we have to be careful about also kind of fighting ghosts, fighting people that aren't in the conversation. Does that make sense?
What does that mean?
And I don't know if you want to defer to whoever's next, or Tariq, did you have something to say?
Can y'all hear me? Because I'm talking, and can y'all hear me?
You sound low.
Yeah, that's
You
why I
Yeah,
had to
you
sound
come off
low.
my
you
mic
sound
because it
low.
sounded like
You
you were
sound
trying to
low,
Yeah.
talk.
Tariq.
Okay, because I'm in my car. I'm driving. So hold on. I'll try to come down and get back up if the connection is bad. Because I've been
No,
talking
we
and I
can hear
No,
you.
we can hear you.
Okay.
Nah, we
We
can hear you,
can hear
man.
you. You
We
just
can hear
need
you.
to not
Just
be
low.
We
cut
definitely
off.
can hear
She needs to
you.
not cut you off, and then we can hear you.
okay.
I'm screaming.
Let me try. Let me try
I
something.
was